Why not? Good evening, fellow South Africans and citizens of the world. And you know, it's funny how things happen. It's almost like some of my subscribers are just psychic. And I love that because I get so many emails and some of them just overlap so beautifully. And it's like, hey, these guys must have been talking, even though they're from different parts of the world. Now, one of my subscribers said, Scott, why don't you appeal to people who no longer live in South Africa to send you their story that you can then put up on a video and tell the whole channel about? And their story relates to how things were in South Africa when they were there, how they've moved out of the country and now they're living in XYZ country and how they're finding it and the comparison of before and after and what their views are on what is currently happening in South Africa. You know, these sort of things. And I'm not talking about a book. I'm talking about maybe a couple of A4 pages at most. But, you know, stories that I can then tell to the channel. And I think that's a fabulous idea. Thank you so much. And if you want to do a video, even better. Even better. I would love to get videos sent to me by email. I'll put my email address down below this video so you can actually do that. And just put them through, send them through. Now, why I say I get this overlap is because I'm going to call this guy at his request A, okay, because he's still got family living in South Africa. But he says, hi Scott, Howick is where my grandparents went to retire. They lived there for many years and we used to visit them during school holidays. We would then head off to the KZN south coast to spend the rest of the vacation by the sea. Things have deteriorated so much that it now seems like it is too dangerous to travel along the roads of that beautiful province. It makes me so angry, furious in fact. What has been done to the province and South Africa in general is unforgivable. It is sick. My grandparents have now both passed on, but I remember that while they were still alive, my grandfather found the body of one of her neighbours, an elderly British woman who had been strangled to death by robbers. This was post-1994. I will never forget her telling us about that. I had even met the neighbour on some occasions, as she would come to the fence to talk to my grandparents. I imagined how the poor old woman died. Her final moments must have been terrible. Of course, she just became another statistic. The problem with South Africa is that people have now accepted the crime and violence and are treating it as though it is normal, as though all societies are like this. They are deluded, and they will die deluded. Keep telling the world the truth, because they need to know, even if they're too brainwashed to care. And then he signs off. And I totally concur with what you're saying. You know, it's this frog boiling in the water syndrome. People in South Africa, they forget how things were pre-1994. And, you know, they should just take a reality check and think about their options. All right, guys, please remember to subscribe to be kept informed. Ring the bell to be kept up, get all the updates. And make sure there's a little black line on each side. That's where means you get all the updates. And have a great evening. Bye for now.